This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
Hey, Rubes, this football season, Bell Bank is giving one KFAN listener each week $1,000 to pay it forward to a charity of their choice. Just head over to KFAN.com, keyword contest, learn more and enter today. That's KFAN.com, keyword contest.
All right, John Bonus is here. Marney Geltner is here. Good morning, Marney.
Hi, good morning, guys. Godspeed to anyone on Crosstown in Edina. It's special today. I don't know what's going on, but we were creeping.
Is it construction related?
Nope.
Accident related?
There was one early on, just fender bender, and they were off to the side. That was a slowdown, and then we picked up again, and then we came to near
Crosstown westbound last night was just shut down between like between like Portland and Cedar. So
I did not see a single construction cone. I just saw brake lights.
Sauce, how are the roads in Edina? You guys okay? It's tough living there.
In Edina, yeah.
Oh, no tough. Thanks.
You can't get off on 50th in France.
Oh my gosh, no.
There's only one way to get to Jerry's.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah. Pray for us, please.
it's through Mordor.
We should have Hawk back.
All right, I think we have Chris back connected from England. Hi, Chris. Good morning.
Hi, good afternoon, good morning, and good day to you all. Hi, Marney. It's great to hear your little voice.
Good morning, Hawk. How's your trip going so far?
It's gone great. Outside of the loss, even the game was fun. It was an immaculate atmosphere. I don't know if you guys got an opportunity to hear or just see video of the entire crowd singing along to Zombie, but that was a moment I won't forget. The young lady singing the Irish national anthem literally had about 9 of us in the row crying. Being outside for a broadcast was super fun. The fans right beside PA was awesome.
By the way, Chris, I think most of us felt that through the TV even, because they had like a country guy that lived in Ireland sing the American national anthem. He was like, and you're like, oh boy.
Yeah.
And then that gal gets up there and just belts out an absolute like operatic just slammer. And I'm like, God dang, their anthem sounded significantly better than ours. And it was the two performers, but man, that gal sang the hell out of that song. It was awesome.
Yeah. Ben's going to be upset that I told you this, but I could hear him weeping gently down the line in the microphone. It was like Christmas. It was like a Christmas song, and she was beautiful, and the moment was beautiful, and the crowd was just having so much fun. And again, the Steelers fans, and there were a lot of Steelers fans. Obviously, it was a home game for them, but apparently that's a big hub for them, Dublin, for Steelers fans. But they were really nice, and everybody got along great. I didn't see a single fight. It was a really, really, really fun atmosphere. And being outdoors in that old stadium, which I think the PA told us the stadium was 140 years old. It's a whole other world, man. And it was the first time they'd ever played an NFL game in Dublin, and they loved it.
So then I wonder if Croke Park was built before the pyramids.
Well played.
It's close.
I had a long discussion with PA about that. We're going to look it up when we get back to the States.
Very, very close. All right. Should we do the news? Chris, you want to do it? Zach, you want to do it? How do you want to do this? On-air production meeting.
You know what? Let's fire back and forth, shall we? Because I got a couple of things brought up over here so I can talk to you guys about.
Right on.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the St. Paul Saints.
And don't forget, man, there's some cool Halloween stuff going on at CHS Field. Check out chsfield.com, I believe is the website for that, Zacho, but you can check my work on that. But I'm sure you can see it at saintsbaseball.com as well. Underneath the field, there's going to be some haunted tunnels, and it's going to be scary and fun for the kiddos, and it feels like Halloween out there, so let's check it out.
Underneath the field?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I heard. The tunnels underneath the field, they're going to decorate them up for the kiddos. That's what I heard.
Sweet.
That's a trap.
It's a trap.
That's the clown from It.
Pennywise is stealing and killing kids.
Nope, that's just sauce.
What? I'm not doing any of that.
Aww.
I hope nobody steals Louis.
$500 million worth of renovations at Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport are nearly finished. A decade-long worth of construction was intended to reduce congestion, increase capacity, and improve passenger flow. The Terminal 1, the Terminal 1 pre-security area was expanded by 1,700 square feet. Security screening was consolidated from 6 checkpoints just to 2. 11 more large baggage carousels were installed to accommodate larger amounts of passengers, and the airport was ranked first in all categories among mega airports except for ease of travel. So far, so good. The work is done. Everybody's happy. Let's go MSP.
All right.
We did it.
Badass airport.
The best.
It really is.
It is a good airport.
Anything that eases congestion. Traffic, airports,
NyQuil.
Disneyland.
Diarrhea.
I'm all for it.
Sauce, you have all the fancy stuff, right? Pre-check stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Clear, whatever else it's called.
Yeah. Clear.
Yeah, I do too.
You have all that stuff.
I do too. Yeah, because A, I don't like waiting in lines, and B, it's easy to get.
And if you're going to get pre-check, get global entry because it's like $15 more, and so you might as well.
Global entry can save you hours.
What if you're not traveling internationally?
But for $15,
When you're poor, Marnie.
It's 5 years.
yeah, it's worth it if you maybe do it once.
I'm telling you, I have TSA pre-check. I just don't have the global part of it.
Well, silly you.
You've never left North America,
Yeah,
though.
you've never been
Missing
west of
out.
Ohio.
You don't go around the
But
globe.
that's why I'm asking.
But if there's an outside chance you do, it's worth the $15. Like if
Okay.
you, Kelly and I, when we came back from Paris last year, you just said you were there.
You're literally abroad right now, Hawk.
I'm not abroad.
No, he's not. Don't call him that.
I'm not abroad. I'm just wearing
English
panties.
But we got
tank
back, and multiple planes had all landed at the same time internationally, and the line to get back into this lovely state was about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And Kelly doesn't have global entry, and I did. So I waited in line with her.
Bye-bye.
No, I waited in line with her, and it was the bane of my existence. I hate waiting.
Yeah, give it a year.
So you hated spending an hour and a half with your wife?
No, it was outstanding. I don't like waiting in lines.
Well, you guys could talk about stuff. Talk about future Lou.
It's Lee. It's
Leo?
It's Lee. Wow.
It's Lee.
No,
There is no Leo, Louie, or anybody. Only
What's your kid's name?
Louis.
Oh, it's Louis.
What'd you think it was?
Hadn't
Lyle.
thought to consider.
Oh, well, thanks a lot.
Thought it was
See,
a
it's
brisket.
worth it.
Here's the best part about that
I believe
story.
it's Lyle Menendez meets Sauce Lambert.
Which of the Menendez brothers does Zach like?
Yes.
Neither, really. They don't.
Which actor that played
Cooper?
them? There you go.
Neither really.
Things have been tough enough for them. Can you quit
Yeah.
talking down about him, please?
Didn't they just get denied parole
Yes,
or
they
an
did.
opportunity at
That's
parole
what I mean.
again?
Those poor kids.
Yeah, Zach was devastated.
Well, I mean, some people get second chances, some people don't.
Yeah.
Tough break for the Menendez brothers.
Yeah.
Tough break for people who have a house in Miami. The Miami housing bubble could be about to burst. I know you were thinking about buying a home down there, Johnny Bones. Be careful. According to the United Bank of Switzerland's Global Real Estate Bubble Index, it's probably bubble, but I can't see real well in here. It's too bright. It says Miami has the highest real estate bubble risk in the entire world. The mayor determined the bubble index from price to income and price to rent ratios, lending standards and construction activity, and real price growth. So if you were thinking about buying a home like Johnny Bones was in Miami, don't do it yet. Wait.
Johnny Bones, you're kind of a world traveler, right? You probably have global entry.
I actually don't.
If you were
I didn't
going to
even know it
build,
existed.
if you were going to build a house right now and move somewhere besides Minneapolis, where would you move and why?
Philadelphia.
Oh my God!
Come on.
Did you say mafia?
No, Philadelphia.
Let's say you can't. It can't be Philly either. No Philly, no Minneapolis.
Boy, good question.
Fargo?
Chicago.
Good question.
Oh, you like Chicago?
I do like Chicago. Yeah, Chicago.
Where in Chicago?
Oh, someplace downtown, I would think.
Man, you like the action.
I do.
You're not a suburb
loves
guy at all.
Longmont.
He loves the action.
You know, suburbs have Targets. That was the end of my sentence.
And lawns.
Yeah, I don't want
basements.
lawns. I don't want backyards.
Oh, man.
I barely want targets.
What do you mean you barely want Targets?
your
That's the best
problem?
parts. They have Starbucks inside of them.
That's good.
Incredible.
You can get coffee inside of a
Incredible.
Target.
It's amazing.
Just walking around, shopping and drinking.
You make a strong case.
It's not something I do,
Our
but
Target
I just
in-
stay home.
Our Target in Chaska also has a liquor store. So you can.
Two birds, one stone.
That's why Marney bought there.
Yeah. One of those fancy Target liquor stores.
Oh, my Target carries bourbon. Oh.
Mine too.
You know, Edina doesn't even have Target because they think it's so like pedestrian. It's just gross.
Really?
Yep, they don't even do it. What do you have there?
We have a Target in Edina. I was there yesterday with my son.
No chance.
And as we were checking out, there's these meat sticks, and one of the brands of it is just Hey Fatty. And I was like, oh.
Did you get one for Lukey?
It's Louie. It's Louie.
Lil Lukey? You call him Lukey Skywalker?
Oh, no, it's Louie.
Oh, it's Louie.
I just had a memory. I had something I wanted to tell you guys. Can I tell you before I let you go?
Yeah, man.
Because you guys got it covered from here on out, and I'm so hot. I'm not kidding you. And when I take these pants off, I'm going to have to wring out my underwear like I've been doing the dishes. It's unbelievable.
That's gross.
I'm so sweaty right now. Yeah, thank you. I feel it. You should feel it. Do you want to feel it?
You got to work out by sitting in a greenhouse.
Yeah, right. I can't wait to hear Paul Allen talk about this on his show. He is going to not be happy, but I digress. What was my story going to be? Son of a bitch. I had a great story for you. Oh, yeah. Okay. The movie, One Battle After Another.
Yeah. Nothing but good things I've heard.
I've been so excited to go see it. So I'm in Dublin, Ireland. Not right now, but I was in Dublin, Ireland. It was Saturday, and I didn't want to go to the bar and just sit around and drink because I'd done that previously the last, the few nights before that, and I was going to do it the next day as well. So I went to a movie theater in Dublin, and I bought my ticket to see One Battle After Another with Leo DiCaprio. So I sit there, and there's three people in this tiny movie theater. Apparently, all the movie theaters over there are very small. And I sit there, and it's 6:15, and the movie was supposed to start at 6:15, and there's nobody in there. And the first trailer starts. Then the second trailer starts. By the time the third trailer started, the entire theater was full, and I had people on both sides of me. And I was very uncomfortable because there were so many people in there, and it felt like if the place caught on fire, forgive me for being uncool, it was going to be like a Great White concert. It felt dangerous in there, okay? And then, making things worse, nobody would stop talking. The movie started and people were gabbing. I got up and left because first of all, I couldn't hardly hear what was going on in the movie because people wouldn't stop talking. They were so wasted. They wouldn't stop talking. And second of all, I was so angry at the people sitting around me that I knew the movie was going to be bad because I was so angry. So I got up, I watched the 3 trailers about the first 3 minutes of the movie and then left.
No kidding.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for you though. Because again, it's universally apparently just an awesome movie. So you don't want it to be ruined by a bunch of drunken Irishmen.
No, I did not. And so I got up and left. So that's the first 3 minutes looked great. Looked great.
Damn.
Looked real good. So
All
that's
right.
my
Lesson
breakdown.
learned.
So I'm going to go see it at some point while I'm here.
Sweet.
Oh, and one more before I let you go. I'm sorry, Corey, you're going to appreciate this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that PA is not mad that I tell the story. I don't think he will be. So there's a little town called Ware. Right down the street from here. Where? Here. There. Where? Here. Where? Okay.
Thanks,
We didn't get the when yet or how. We tried. And you walk down the main street. It's a little tiny town. You walk down the main street, and there are these 2 places that are sports gambling places. Right? They're just sports gambling. That's all they are. Just sports gambling. Like it's like a Circle K, only it's for sports gambling. So we go in there, and they're showing races from all over the place, United States, everywhere. Right? And PA is like, okay, we're going to bet for your first time ever on a horse race. And I'm like, cool. And I hear from behind me, there goes Hollywood. And they had dog races going on as well. And I was like, Corey would love this so much. And you know what, that bastard? He would not bet on dogs. He said he doesn't bet on dog races. That's
Why?
what Paul Allen said.
Well,
I don't know. He said they were not equine athletes, and he only bets on equine athletes. So I didn't get to bet on who caught Hollywood.
You're telling me a greyhound isn't an athlete? Those sons of bitches can fly.
They're lupine
Oh, dude,
athletes.
I loved it. I watched it. It was so much fun. I loved watching those doggies run it. And I was watching to see if they looked sad or beaten up or mistreated. And they couldn't have looked happier. Dogs running with tongues out of their mouth. And I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody. I don't mean to. But every time I heard the guy go, here goes Hollywood, I was like, woo.
Yeah, so as long as, like, all right, they're having the time of their lives. They're running around the track. They win, they lose, whatever. They're having a blast. If the second they are off the track, they're treated like when the 4 show up at the Emerald City and they're basically getting makeovers. That's how a greyhound's life should be off the track. Get pampered, get your nails done, get a haircut, right? Get all buffed and shined, and then get back out there and chase Hollywood again. Let's go.
But it's the exact opposite.
Exact opposite. Yeah. But it's the best. Why can't they just be treated better?
Yeah.
This might be controversial, but I'm going to tell you right now. Let's start our own dog racing track.
Love it.
And we will treat those bitches like they have never been treated before. And we'll do everything they ever want. We'll feed them steaks. We'll take them out and trim their nails. I'll walk them.
Dude,
I'll teach them to drive.
How about this? Our goal should be to treat them so well that even Pete is like, take it down a notch.
Yeah. Relax.
Yeah.
Can you at least verbally abuse them a little bit?
Yeah. Rough them up a little.
Rough them up. Rough talk them.
Yeah.
We're going to treat them so good they're too fat to run.
Meat sauce.
Oh, man.
I didn't want to say it. You said it. Thank God. So there you go. Here goes Hollywood.
God, it's the best, right?
Yeah.
It's electric. There he goes. Was Hollywood, did you say, was he a bone or a rabbit?
It was a rabbit.
Yeah,
it was a rabbit. Yeah.
It's about 50-50. I like when they're rabbits, too.
Do you know where it was taking place?
Florida, I think. They were beaming it in from everywhere.
I always thought the bone thing was interesting because it's like, I know dogs like bones, but I don't think dogs are dumb enough to go, that bone is running away from me.
Correct.
But some of them are. Some of them are like, just, I don't know.
Yeah.
The idea of them chasing a rabbit makes way more sense, but I've definitely seen the bone thing too.
The dogs at our park are going to be like, bring the rabbit to me.
Exactly.
I'm too heavy. I can't go. I'm too full. I can't do it.
Just pretentious bitches.
They have clear and pre-check.
It's going to be the best. All right, dude, have fun.
Okay, guys, I'll check in with you again tomorrow morning, same time. We'll be linked up, and we'll do the beginning part of the broadcast again tomorrow. But love you guys. Miss you. Hope you're having a good time, and I'll try to get some interviews today.
Sounds good.
Bye.
All right, Chris in England. There he goes. When we come back, Sauce can do sports. Marnie's here. Bonus is here. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
The Fan.
Comedian Kelsey Cook is bringing a night of laughs to the Fitzgerald Theater this Saturday, and we've got your tickets to the show. Be caller number 11 at 1-800-320-5326 right now to win a pair of tickets to the late show this Saturday. Call now.
Kelsey's the best. Marnie's obsessed with her.
I'm going to the Friday show.
Which one? Or the Saturday show?
Yes, I'm sorry.
You're going to the early one.
6:30 Saturday show. Yeah, Saturday's my birthday, and
happy birthday.
Happy 28th birthday.
Thank you, 29, but thank you.
Yeah.
So turns out, as you heard, we're giving away tickets. So I'm going to snag a couple.
Is that right?
And it's a gals' night at the Comedy Club, the 6:30 show.
Micah's not going?
It's Matt.
Whatever his name is. It doesn't matter.
He's not. And I don't know if it's coincidence, but Kelsey has upped her security specifically for the 6:30 show.
Makes sense. Yep, you have.
Weird.
Have you seen the movie Single White Female?
I have, yeah. I've reenacted it.
No, that's awesome. Good for you. She's awesome. I've seen her live before. I assume you've seen her specials as well. She's fantastic.
Yes, I've never seen her live. I've seen her other Netflix special, but I think that's a really cool element too, to be part of the audience of a live taping.
Yep. And there's a night show, and obviously I think they, stitch it together and find the best of the reactions from both and put it together. It's going to be good. New material.
I can't wait.
Super cool. That's this Saturday.
I don't go to St. Paul that often, and this is at the Fitzgerald in St. Paul, and I have yet to Google, like, where am I parking? Where am I eating? I honestly and truly do not know. I've never been to the Fitzgerald.
Well, it's your birthday. Your gal friend should have to worry about that. Yeah. You should just be limoed to and fro.
Yeah, or have Musty take you.
You should be treated the way we were talking about greyhounds being treated post-race.
Thank you.
Have Musty drive you guys.
Yeah, Musty. Which is not a nickname from us. That's just him not knowing your husband's name. Sauce, would you like to do sports?
You would not want Must driving you on a 7.
That's true.
Yes, I would love to.
Not at 6:30 a.m., let alone 6:30 p.m.
No.
Musty. How about Musty yesterday just saying that He drops trow first 5 minutes of watching a show because he thought he had a deal with his wife.
I love how he
Did you hear about this, Marnie?
Yeah, I heard him on the air yesterday, and I gasped at his story.
He just stands up and drops trout and is like, we're not doing this? We talked about this.
He thinks that now that they're empty nesters, it's just nudity time.
Yeah.
All the time.
And, there's Sauce, I know you don't like Seinfeld. There's an episode of Seinfeld that's one of the last maybe 2 seasons where Jerry has a girlfriend who's just nude all the time.
Yeah.
Right. And at first he's like, this is awesome. We're like playing board games and she's naked. But then she coughs and he gets to, he basically watches her like struggle. And he's like, there's good naked and there's bad naked. And she doesn't know the difference. I don't think Muss understands that yet either. That sure, you're empty nesters, so the house is to yourself, but your wife doesn't want to cook dinner with both of you nude.
No,
that's not something she's into.
No,
why don't you just eat like a normal person and then do whatever you want to do?
Right.
But he's watching a movie and drops trow in the first 5 minutes.
He said he was naked for the entire movie,
and she was not having it.
No.
Musty's nuts.
Yeah, Musty is nuts.
Correct. They were everywhere.
Yep. The whole movie.
He's
watching F1. And it's a 2.5 hour movie.
Like, imagine just you're naked and like you look over, you're like, oh, you're not into this? Well, I guess I'll just sit here nude and watch this.
I'll just wait it out.
And I'm just imagining Musk just with full eye contact going, remember, we had a deal.
Yeah. He kept saying they had an accord. An accord. Yeah.
We had an accord. Sauce, the floor is yours.
Johnny Bonus. Last night, the Minnesota Twins fired Rocco Baldelli after another bad season. They finished 70-92. He won Manager of the Year in 2019. That was his first year being the Twins manager. He took the Twins to the playoffs 3 times. They won in 2023, broke that hideous streak. He was 524 and 502 in his career, 3-8 in the playoffs.
He is the 3rd most winning manager in Twins history behind Tom Kelly and Ron Gardenhire, and had a better record, or a higher winning percentage, I guess I should say, than both of them. Listen, he had a nice run, and I think taking a look at that run, he was a good hire who did great things at the right time. And I think even within the organization, the question about whether or not to fire him, usually if you did this in any other organization, and really I think most other people, it would just be no question. They collapsed last year at the end of the year. They had a tough year this year. They basically underperformed for 2 years in a row. That's usually what gets a manager fired. I think even going into this weekend, the vibe around there was they didn't know whether they're going to fire him. And that's a testament to the kind of person he is and the kind of work that he did, how hard he worked at that job, and basically how much they value him overall. That said, you've got to make some changes someplace. You changed the hitting coach last year, right? That didn't do it. And, that's his coaching staff, right? And the other 2 places that you would make, there's 3 places you can make changes at that point. You can change the manager, you can change the front office, or you can change the ownership. Well, ownership ain't changing. We found that out a month ago. A front office ain't going to fire themselves. And so guess where that change is going to have to happen. And, I don't think they loved doing it, but I think that everybody recognizes you can't just keep things the same right now. You've got to make a change. Does that make him the fall guy? Yeah, that makes him the fall guy. Does that mean it was unfair to fire him? No, I don't think it was unfair to fire him. This team has underperformed 2 years in a row. He wasn't necessarily the problem. I don't think he's even necessarily the top 2 or 3 of the problems that are right now at this organization. But unfortunately, he wasn't the solution either. So you're going to make a change, and that's where you're going to make a change.
Marnes, you had interactions with Rocco over the years, did you not?
Yeah, wonderful, excellent. Yeah. And I'll take the baseball side out of it because he was fantastic to work with, super respectful, pleasant, very even keeled. I have nothing but good things to say about Rocco.
I mean, he was really good, and he became even better, I think, working with the media in terms of giving candid answers and giving you some real insight on what's going on. But I would say beyond that, I mean, he was also really good. Like, I think he's well respected by the players. I think he's well respected by his bosses. I think he's well respected by the other coaching staff. I think he's right by the staff around there.
Well, then it definitely was his time to go.
Right. And as Robin Williams said in Good Will Hunting, it's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
It's not his fault. But this is so stupid.
I mean,
by the way, isn't it nuts what you also just said? Rocco's slightly over 500, and he has the best winning percentage in team history.
Yeah, well,
isn't that nuts? Baseball's crazy.
Well, I mean, everything. What is the McCoglin's law? Everything ends poorly, otherwise it wouldn't end. Right? I mean, that's the Cocktail. The Tom Cruise movie.
Oh,
the Tom Cruise movie, right? Everything ends poorly, otherwise it wouldn't end. And that's the way it is with a lot of baseball managers.
That was a law and a movie reference I was unfamiliar with.
Really?
Yeah,
You've
never seen Cocktail?
Tommy loves that.
You've never seen Cocktail?
Have not.
I mean,
You're just the king of that era of movies. My God. All right.
I appreciate that, though. That was
Tommy
very nice
would
of you to say.
hold the tail.
Everything ends poorly, otherwise it wouldn't end. Most managers, get fired after they've had like 2 or 3, even really good managers, they have 2 or 3 losing seasons that tends to bring down their overall record. Even last year, when they completely collapsed at the end of the year, he had an over 500 record last year. They had won 82 games last year. So.
All right, so we spin the wheel, we find a new manager, and then that manager has the same problems that Rocco had, which is a super tight payroll and owners that don't really give a crap. So that's going to be tough.
At 10 o'clock this morning, they're going to be having a press conference. They're going to be talking a little bit about, I think, sort of the state of the team, what they are looking for in a manager, throwing plenty of accolades Rocco's way, etc. But yeah, we're going to have to find out. Like I said, I don't think he was the biggest problem. They've got bigger problems to solve. Some of those problems are things you can solve. Some of them are not. You can't change ownership, So, we'll see what they've got in mind and who maybe get a better idea of things like, are they keeping around all of the assistant coaches? Are there some that are a priority to stick around, even if you get a manager that wants to bring in their own people? What are they looking for in the next manager? Are they looking for, a recent former player? Are they looking for somebody with a lot more experience? Are they looking for somebody who's, been a bench coach now for a while and is waiting their turn? Are they thinking about doing internally? There's a lot of questions about, and what, to your point, what resources are they going to give this manager?
That's my question: is how picky and choosy can the Twins be when this is, I gotta believe, not a very attractive.
Yeah, but here's the thing:
opportunity.
It's not a tremendously attractive opportunity. But I'll say this: everybody that fires their manager, a lot of times the team's an S shell by the time that they fire their manager, right?
What you said earlier, Bonus, other than Paul Skeens, what's attractive about the Pittsburgh job?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Now, Pittsburgh, I think, has actually they turned their interim manager into their regular manager, but like the other teams that fired managers this year, well, the Washington, Washington is not a prime team that you want to go to. The Colorado Rockies are not a prime team you want to go to. On the other hand, the Giants job is available. Giants were 82 and 80 or something this year, like they're or 81 and 81.
And they spend money.
And they spend money, right? The Rangers were in the wild card race up until the end here. They might so there are teams that are there are positions that are more valuable, but that only affects the top 2 or 3 candidates in the pool. The vast majority of the people who are out there looking for a managerial job recognize there's only 30 of these jobs available in the world. When one comes available, I will throw myself down a flight of stairs to get it.
That's not necessary.
That's unnecessary.
Why don't we hire the guy?
Why would you throw me down
Why don't we hire the guy that owns the Savannah Bananas and just say, you jump in there and manage the place, but while we still have this ownership group, at least can you entertain us?
Yeah.
Can you do something wacky until these guys sell the team?
Savannah Bananas, he's never going to get paid as much as the Savannah Bananas.
I know. It sounds like he's making just stacks of cash.
They play football stadiums.
Sell
them out.
There's no way the Polettes are paid for that.
Oh, bonus. Your Golden Gophers battle Ohio State on Saturday at 6:30, pregame at 4:30. The Gophers are 3-1. Ohio State is 4-0. Your Gophers are 23.5-point underdogs. Ohio State has given up only 22 points all season.
All right, so let's say Kelsey Cook's set is about an hour, right?
Go on.
You're going to be there at 6:30. The game starts at 6:30. By the time Kelsey's off the stage, what's the deficit?
Well,
give or take halftime, because I'm sure she has an opener or something too.
Yeah.
So let's say halftime. What's the score, Sauce?
Well, I think the issue that the Gophers have is Ohio State doesn't allow any points. Right? They're not
but they haven't
dominant.
faced Drake Lindsay yet. Let the kids sling it. Let's have him throw for 600 yards on Saturday.
They faced Arch Manning.
Yeah, it was week one.
Yeah.
Who'd you rather have, Arch Manning or Drake Lindsay?
I mean, probably Drake Lindsay.
Ooh.
Arch Manning is, at one point, was the favorite to be the number 1 overall pick, and now I don't even think he's on the board to be the number 1 overall pick.
The answer to the question is 17-3. Gophers are down 17-3.
That's probably a good score.
Maybe. Although you and I are going to bet on this game, right?
Well, I mean, I would probably take the 23.5 for the Gophers because, as we've seen, when they are in this situation, and whether I don't know if this is the right strategy or not, when they're in this situation, they play like they have the lead so they don't get destroyed. Yeah. The last time they played Ohio State, they were running the ball down like 7 because, and you don't want to get embarrassed. I get that.
So what side do you want? You want the Gophers plus 23.5?
I don't know yet.
Well, can you decide in the next 10 seconds? Because I have a question.
Go ahead.
Well, which one do you want?
I'd probably take the Gophers plus 23.5.
And you're willing to bet?
Well, I mean, I'm undefeated in betting. So probably.
What are you doing, 11 in a row?
You had a good stretch.
Yeah, 11 in a row.
Good stretch.
Bonus, what side of the bet do you want?
Yeah, unfortunately, I want the same side.
Damn it.
I mean, I'll flip.
I'm looking at you, Corey. Like, you don't seem like a believer in Gopher football.
Come on, Team Drake Lindsay here, man. No, what I wanted to do is I wanted to bet Sauce $100 and take the opposite side of him, and then bet you $100 the other way.
Sure.
So I break even, but we still put Sauce's streak in jeopardy.
Got it.
Well, I'm almost the overall money leader.
You're very close. Must be nice living in a diner.
Yeah, I mean, other than all the roads being closed. Yeah.
All right, we'll do Vikings news when we come back. John, how long can you stick around? Because I know the press conference is later, but are you dipping out before that?
I've cleared some stuff out. I'm here.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, more with Marney and bonus.
Just to be clear, we thanked All Around.
Did we? I don't know. Did we ever fire the open?
We didn't.
Okay, then thanks to All Around for providing us Fan 5. That was technically a delayed Fan 5. So thanks to All Around.
They get it done and they do it right.
I don't know if they cared for that. Vikings news is next.
The Fan.
Want to do Vegas your way? Now you can. Join the Power Trip Morning Show live in Las Vegas, October 23rd through the 26th. We'll be at Tom's Watch Bar, broadcasting live Friday morning. We got 2 more massive football watch parties as well. You decide where you stay, how you fly, and how hard you party. Vegas your way, the Power Trip way. Vegas details at KFAN.com/Vegas.
Did the idea for a Power Trip slot machine ever gain any legs that we talked about last week?
My sources say that when we talked about it on the air and the flare went up, that it was seen.
Is that right?
That doesn't mean it's going to go anywhere, but my sources say that that echoed a little bit, if you know what I mean.
They're just going to be like little faces on the slot machine.
We're working on the details.
Yeah.
Look, Johnny Bones, when it comes down to it,
3 meat sauces in a row. I'm a big winner.
Exactly.
You got to pick up the tab, though.
And then a fatty sausage stick just comes out of the machine. It's like an instant payoff.
I think when you lose all your money, it's just the rosy laugh continuously.
Can you imagine just the button bar sounds that could be on every little win?
Oh, it'd be so
well,
great.
much like when we do our shows at TI and you can tell somebody walks over to the Parlay Lounge that doesn't know what's happening and they're like, what is this? And then they start listening to us like, this is terrible. Can you imagine walking into a casino and there's a Power Trip slot machine and you don't have any idea what the power trip is. You're just like, I just got 3 giant heads and won $1,000. Somebody said, way to go on the meat sauce bonus. Yeah. I don't understand this bit.
And, I can tell the sound, like that's a win, but it's a small one.
Yeah.
Because every increment of wins has a different song. And ours could be.
The longer the song, the better.
Yes.
It's like a lap dance.
Or when you get. That one goes forever. And that's a big one.
Let me expand. How about this? Let me expand on an idea that I kind of referenced the other day, but I think I've fine-tuned it a little bit. You know, there's not just one machine. There's like a bank of them, right? There's 5 or 6 in a row.
Yeah, sure.
If you get the Rosie bonus, right, and like
the Robo.
Yeah, the Robo. Instead of you losing money, right? Like let's say you spend $25 and you miss. Instead of paying the $25, one of the 2 slot machines next to you gets deducted the amount that you bet.
Brilliant.
Even if no one's there.
Yes.
So it's like whoever sits down at that machine next is like, I'm already in the whole 25. I haven't even paid. What's happening?
Yep.
Sorry, you got rowboat? Is that what you called it?
Yeah, rowboat. And then if you land on 3 hockey faces, somebody comes up with a scissors and cuts the sleeves off of your shirt.
Yeah. Love it. Right. Love it. Sauce, you do one.
And then let me see here.
Take your time.
Well, what happens when you get the parish bonus?
You tell me. We're at a creative meeting. This is your part of the creative meeting.
Well, to be honest,
pitch us something.
You get a nap.
When you were doing the one about Rosie, I was reading Chad Powers reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, and I don't know if it was a Manny's related bit, so I was going to do that. But
the Chad Powers reviews are
hideous.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
55%.
Which, again, for a TV show means it's terrible.
Yeah, somebody basically said the movie would be good if the Chad Powers character wasn't the most annoying person who's ever been on TV.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's a top critic, too.
All right. Again, watch Task. It's just phenomenal through 4 episodes. It's so good.
I understand that's the Philly-based one.
It is.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll start it tomorrow.
What can you give me just a real high level what it is?
There is a string of robberies at drug houses, specifically targeting drug houses and taking money from
Illegal
drug houses. Yes.
Okay.
And then there's an FBI task force put together to try to figure out the group that is robbing these houses and why.
Got it. Okay.
So Ruffalo plays the lead FBI agent, and he's really good. Mark Ruffalo's really good. And then Tom Pelphrey plays the leader of the bank. I was going to say bank robbing group because it does have a Point Break feel to it in episode 1.
So unlike
not by episode 4 though.
So unlike Mayor of Easttown, which is outside Philadelphia, but that area, this is Philly.
So I never saw that show, but I heard the tone is similar, that the vibe is similar, that it's
dark.
Yeah, dark and dreary, and a lot of night shots and
And do they say water?
Water.
Give us some water.
They do lean pretty heavily into that. And then
go on.
Am I the only one here that's watched House of the Dragon, or did you watch House of the Dragon?
Yeah, loved it.
Sir Kristen Cole, he's one of the main 4 people on the task force. I forget the actual actor's name, but he's a looker.
He's a handsome fella.
Very handsome, yeah. Yep.
They didn't have to change his character out when...
No, not
when
really.
Raina,
he looks identical, essentially, in this show as well.
Weird concept.
Yep, it really is. That guy's a good actor, though. I don't know his real name.
And I think if you get a blackout, that would be your bonus. I was trying.
Oh, there we go.
The black sweatshirts and the black hats, and then the whole machine just goes dark.
Goes dark.
Yeah, so it's like the conus.
So you think,
coveness.
Jesus, careful. So you think the machine has malfunctioned, but then when the machine wakes up, then his wife gets yelled at by his wife. Got it.
Then you have to pay the Target bill.
And you get a coupon for chicken fingers at the cafeteria.
Now we're talking.
Sure.
What does the Tommy O bonus look like? It's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be the big one, right?
That's the oboe.
Yeah, let's not talk about what that would be on the air.
Oboe.
You get slimed.
What? I don't.
I have a handful of ideas, but I'm not comfortable saying any of them.
Dudes in shorts come around and fix the machine.
Let's do Vikings news.
Different kind of